Well, Caldwell is known for its farm fresh goods and farm to fork dining, but how do you know what you are eating or drinking is truly local? It's a question all of us have. Well, Taste of Caldwell has you covered, offering some delicious dishes and refreshments that are all locally sourced. Melissa had the chance to head out to Caldwell to learn all about the Taste of Caldwell Harvest Festival. Why don't you take a look?
You guys, I didn't know how hungry I was until I smelled these amazing dishes, which leads me to the Taste of Caldwell Harvest Festival is coming up. And this is just a small example of what people can experience. But first, tell us though, what is this all about?
Right, so Taste of Caldwell Harvest Festival, it's our second year. It's coming up on September 10th from 5 to 8 p.m. And you can buy tickets out on the website, and we'll mention that at the end. Essentially, your ticket gets you at least 6 food bites and drink pairings. We also this year have some non-alcoholic ticket options, so you can be able to do that. We're gonna have music, we're gonna have some fun chicken drop bingo. You can come to the event without buying a ticket. It's just the tickets are for the pairings and the drinks, and they will sell out.
Okay, yes, and I've heard last year tacos in particular were a very hot item, which we'll get to here in a moment. Yes, and that's a great problem to have, right? Yes. Okay, and then so what are you offering this year?
So this year, we are actually going to offer a small plate of our carne asada plate. Okay. So if you see here, this is the full portion that we have here at the restaurant. So you got the carne asada. We're going to be using McIntyre Pastures, which is an Adventure Trail member. That's who we're going to team up with for this particular event. On this plate, you'll see our carne asada with our rice, our beans. And so you'll get a little bit of that taste along with other plates from the Destination Caldwell, and then definitely you're gonna want to wash that up with some local beer, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and we're going to be featuring our Indian Creek Hazy, which is a hazy IPA. It's a very hop forward beer, but what it does, it takes away a lot of the bitterness, so it's a real approachable beer for those beer drinkers that don't like the bitterness of a heavy IPA. So it pairs well with the proteins that in the carne asada.
Delicious. Okay, and then you also have, what's this blood orange?
So the blood orange hef, it's very citrusy. It's a typical Hefeweizen. Okay. We actually backdose it with a puree of blood orange. So it's nothing artificial. It's a complete puree. It's one of our best-selling beers, and it really, the reason we brought this out is it pairs with anything because it's refreshing.
Yeah, it sounds refreshing, right? I mean, Danny obviously got a little interested there in a moment. He's like, "You're what? What's in that? I want some right now." Yes. Okay, and so you keep mentioning Adventure Trail, right? Which is a huge focus of the Taste of Caldwell Harvest Festival here. And so explain that a little bit too, because you had mentioned, Danny, that here in your restaurant, Casa Añejo, that you really focus on kind of that farm to fork, using the local ingredients, which is so important. So let's talk a little bit about the Adventure Trail and what it means here to the festival.
Sure. So Adventure Trail is one of the initiatives of Destination Caldwell. It's really to expand out what we call agritourism. Mm-hmm. Caldwell sits in this amazing area that has an incredible downtown, incredible restaurants, great retail, but we're surrounded by a lot of farms and vineyards. And so it's a way that you can experience those things, but also really emphasize that local sourcing.
Yes.
Our branding is really all about downtown being different, and that you get to have folks like this that partner together and local source things from just right around us, whether that's meat or eggs or produce, or we have lots of farms and wineries. So that's really what it's about.
It's kind of the Caldwell cornucopia, if you will, right? And we're all celebrating that. Why is an event like this, though, so important to Destination Caldwell?
Well, for 2 reasons. One is we want to celebrate our ag history and our farmers and our local sourcing and all the things that really make us special. Second of all is it gives those folks an example to come down to the living room of our community, Indian Creek Plaza, but experience and see what else Caldwell has to offer. Mm-hmm. We've got amazing restaurants, amazing retail. So you get that exposure, go to a fun event, have fun music, and then be able to come back and come see us again. Yeah,
there's no better allure than food and beverage, right? And gentlemen, to you as business owners here, what does it mean to you to have an event like this in downtown Caldwell?
You know, I think for us, it's really just about being local. It's connecting with other local businesses, with the local customer. For us, that's really what we try to be. We just try to be a place for you to come and enjoy yourself, and our motto is always fetch the good life, and we want to fetch the good life with local. So it's really important to drive that for us.
and having farm to fork produce ties in our Mexican-American model here at Casa Añejo, because we're not just a Mexican restaurant. We have two different cultures. You hear country music, you'll hear reggaeton, a little bit of everything. So that's kind of really good for me and for the community. We work together to, business for business, and we have that product. So we have a local carne asada plate. It's Mexican, it's local, it's Idaho, it's a little bit of everything, and that's what our goal is.
Yeah,
so,
this is a festival, and it sounds like that you're celebrating a festival right here on this plate.
Right, it's a fiesta on a plate.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Okay, so where can people go to learn more? And as I mentioned, start making sure that they're working on their diet so they have space for all this deliciousness in their bellies. Yeah.
So IndianCreekPlaza.com is the website. Right at the top, there's a banner for a link that you can pre-purchase your tickets. If there's any left, we may sell them day of, but no guarantees.
Yeah.
And then again, you can always still come and enjoy the music and enjoy the company, but you just are going to want to get those tickets for the bites. At the same website, we'll show all the other festivals that are happening this year, and it also highlights our local businesses.
Excellent. Thank you all so much. And we
Thank
can't
you.
let this get cold, so please, let's dive in. Let's
dig in.
hand out this
All right.